I've gained access to the bridge.
Door open.
So we have some type of plan.
Ugh, I've got a gun.
Apollo's AI core would be an appropriate place to start.
Apollo commissioned us as official crew members last time we met.
And we did part on good terms. I'm sure he'll do what he can to help.
Unknown user detected. Bridge access is restricted to crew members only.
Wait, what?
Initializing threat suppression protocol. The only crew members authorized with bridge access are Captain Olivia Rhodes and the Echo Unit designation. Jack.
That's us.
Welcome back to the Estrella.
Are you able to detect any fuel cells that are still operational?
My sensor network has been severely damaged. However, any functional fuel cells on the Estrella would be in the auxiliary drive bay. A number of problems remain. Accessing the fuel cells, for one. Doing so will require that I have direct control of the systems within the drive bay. You must bring me along with you. Download complete. Only one final issue remains, Jack. Your arms are too short.
Grip projector installed. To use your grip projector, simply point at a target, activate the projector, and direct it with your hand. Any sufficiently small piece of debris would be ideal to experiment on.
Throw that one away. Throw that one
Warheads
away.
removed. Entry into the drive bay is now clear.
Come on, grab. Grab.
Fuel cell
Released.
Cargo secured. Ready for departure.
Slow cruise. Back to Chiron Station. Here we go. Alright.
Fuel cells secured.
Now we got a little more power.
I guess we'll be heading to the research facility then.
Hello, fellow humans, and welcome back to Lone Echo 2. Today we're going into the research facility to collect a sample of the biomass, but first, a zero-G backflip. Woo! That was fun. We have fun here. Of course, we're in a dire situation where the fate of all of humanity rests on the actions of, 2 living humans and 3 AIs, but we try to keep it light. Ooh, look at this. It's an unknown device. What is it?
This device looks vaguely similar to the cranes we saw in the transit hub.
Good eye, Jack. That's because it's an early version of the stasis field technology used by those cranes, as well as our cargo drones and many other systems. As you can imagine, the ability to manipulate objects without direct contact has significant advantages when dealing with the biomass.
Yes. Advantages we continue to witness firsthand through Jack's grip projector.
Agreed.
Fascinating stuff, guys. How about
A
this
scale
FTL
model of the FTL drive on Dr. Harlan's ship. Was the drive developed here?
Not exactly. While the few FTL drives still in service were refitted here, the original design was actually reverse engineered from the FTL drives left behind aboard the Estrella. That was done by your former employer, in fact.
Wait, Atlas built them?
Indeed. Before the company dissolved, of course.
Effectively, 22nd century Atlas reverse engineered their own 26th century technology.
Huh. That sounds perfectly normal and not at all confusing.
I would expect nothing less from our employer, past, present, or otherwise.
True enough. Do we want to know what this thing is? I do. I want to
This
know what
appears
it
to be
is.
some sort of focusing device. I haven't seen anything like it elsewhere on Chiron Station.
It's actually a prototype of the technology our containment units use to keep ticks pacified.
As in the technology that shorted out while Jack and I were trapped in the engineering bay.
Yes, though that was due to the power cycling abnormally. I assure you, it's usually quite stable.
Yeah, one would hope.
I don't believe her. I don't think anything in this place is stable.
This bridge is
Got a
currently
bridge here.
disconnected as part of the lockdown procedures.
Correct. The doors won't open until both sides of the bridge are fully extended.
Did they get everyone out?
According to these logs...
No. Not everyone got out.
I would have thought that would be self-explanatory, but whatever. Let me activate this control console thing here.
It seems someone was emphatic about maintaining the lockdown. I'm guessing the console would have controlled the bridge.
Affirmative. I'm not seeing any backup controls in the blueprints, unfortunately. It's possible the cave contains systems not listed in the schematics. It may be worth a quick investigation.
Well, that's where we're headed. Out into the cave. Bam! Punched right through that rock. Fists of steel. Or whatever thing Jack is made out of. Okay, let's see here. I feel like I should have the grip extender out here. Is this the control for the bridge?
Re-establishing main generator connection. Be advised, Class 3 power fields will become active.
What does that
Dormancy
mean?
will be nullified.
Jack, power will soon be returning to the immediate area, as well as the rest of the research facility.
That's a good
Just keep
thing.
in mind that you'll also be awakening any dormant biomass within.
That's a bad thing.
That's a good point. By restoring power, we're undoing something that was put in place as a die-hard safety precaution.
We're certain this is the only place we're going to find the contained biomass.
Assuming these fragmented station logs are correct? Yes.
Well, that's reassuring.
Ooh, a light. I love these
Finalizing
things.
connection.
Connection established. Now receiving power readings throughout the facility.
Sick.
Jack, once you have the bridge fully extended, you should be able to access the facility proper. Though I suspect some areas may have additional security requirements.
Nora, the research director, would have done everything she could to contain the outbreak. But there is no containing it. This was an eventuality.
It's fortunate that your disagreement over priorities led you to be elsewhere when the outbreak occurred.
It's only fortunate if I'm right.
I guess this is the control for the bridge, so if I grab
Bridge
this,
extension initiated.
move it that way, and then I need to grab this one, and move it this way as well.
Bridge reconnection complete.
Nice.
I'm heading back to the entry terminal.
Dr. Harlan, if these power readings are accurate, our suspicions appear confirmed.
What's that now? What suspicions?
Educated guess, rather.
Which is different how?
We were concerned that residual power currents may have allowed the biomass to continue spreading for some time after the lockdown.
Okay. And?
Webs have likely taken hold. Caution is advised, Jack.
Acknowledged.
Webs. That's gross. Before I started this recording, I actually just came in from outside, and there's lots of little baby spiders floating around. So I am
I'm
covered in
crossing into the
webs.
main facility now.
Copy that, Jack.
And also potentially tiny little itty bitty baby spiders. It's gross. I don't like it. But it is what it is. Security. Was you gonna lag? Every time I get near one of these things, I guess it has something to do with autosave. I bet every time one of these activates, the autosave kicks in. And that's what's causing the laggy poo-poo. Ew. More poo-poo. This place is
Biomass has
infested.
taken hold here.
Given that it got this far, the rest of the facility will likely be much worse.
Will the fabricator still be operational?
Yes, at least enough that Jack should be able to reboot without issue.
Well, you know, there's only one way to find out. We touchy. Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Yeah! Yeah! What am I doing? I'm fine. Now we know the fabricator works. Science! Everything for science. Okay. Alright, we'll just be careful and not touch any of the gross, nasty biomass. I'm gonna punch this. Ooh! Main lobby. Let's see here.
Jack, you are now entering the facility's lobby.
I know.
Biomass containment is located through the leftmost door.
Leftmost door, so that one over there. But I kind of want to know what's in these other doors, though. Like, what's in the medical wing? I bet I'll have to, like, loop back to this at some point. But, I'm gonna go in first. Oh, wait, no, there's one of the web things. Yep, I knew it. There's a web thingy, so I need to go. I need to follow the route it's laying out for me. Otherwise, I won't be able to progress. There's oh no! A human having bad day.
I found a casualty in the lobby.
Dr. Brianna Leamington.
She was one of our pathologists.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is that all they have to say about her, though? No, like, fond memories or anything? I shouldn't touch her head. That's disrespectful. That's gross. Biomass web. Oh, I can't go this way either.
Another one of the web forms. I still have no way to bypass.
Then try the labs. The research there might prove useful.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Wait, the lab that I just tried to get into and I couldn't? Because there was another web? How am I supposed to get past this web? I don't understand. I can't go in here because... Stop. Oh, okay, yeah. Can't go in there because of web. So then... Where does me go? That way just goes back out there. Is there some, like, hidden thing that I'm supposed to... There's a security panel.
There's some kind of added security here.
Dr. Everett Harlan reporting. Authorized laboratory access.
Voice-activated authorization. That's a smart security feature.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
Wait, there's a thing. Oh, hey, there's a power switch. What do you do? I bet if I turn this on, is it going to activate all the... okay. You know what?
This switch controls power for
I
this
knew
hallway.
it. Is this place dangerous?
Likely
Yes,
utilized as
extremely.
a means to curtail the outbreak.
They really did all they could to try and get the infestation under control.
They knew once it was out, they couldn't stop it. All they could do was buy time for everyone else on the station.
What sort of research were they doing here?
The director was convinced a cure was impractical. So she poured everything into containment technology.
Did she have any luck?
When I left, she had everyone working on miniaturizing the insulation cloaking from our containment unit. I'm not sure how far they got.
I don't think they got very far. Or maybe they did. They've got a thing here doing
This transparent aluminum is reinforced.
Unfortunately, that's still not enough to withstand concerted biomass growth.
Huh. Well, what's going on with his arm? I can't get a good look at it because of stuff. My face being weird.
These controls are running some sort of automated procedure.
The system is no longer reachable over the network. Cut off by the biomass, no doubt. It must be an old test, abandoned during the outbreak and resumed now that we've restored power.
I guess. Oh, I can see it now.
Is this some type of emitter?
It looks to be a functional prototype. I knew they were close, but I didn't know they had moved into practical testing.
Yeah, well, let's try to get that
to
thing.
surround the biomass with a cloak of electromagnetic insulation, preventing it from reaching it.
Kind of like using a blanket to smother a flame.
Indeed. The idea was to build these cloak emitters as a reactive defense against the biomass, to contain it.
That could have a wide array of tactical applications.
It's a store-led best, not a solution. I wish she could have seen that.
What's this?
Biological specimens.
The director was always here. Dissecting, testing. She was tireless.
She must have had a cast iron stomach.
One of the toughest people I have ever known.
Interesting stuff we got going on here. What's going on with this panel right here?
Is this a control interface?
That's right, for the robotic arm in the adjoining chamber. Use the holographic controls to adjust each part of the articulation.
Okay. What does this one do? Oh. Ooh, okay. Alright. Now we move the arm down, and it moves that way. Okay, so... is this... What is this? I don't know what that does. Oh, that turns. Okay, that turns that. So then now I need to aim this at the gooey boy, and then...
Such versatile technology.
And it still wasn't enough.
Well, it turned off the web, right? I mean, that's a good thing. I just need to get a hold of that. I need to get one of these emitters.
I wonder if they moved this prototype into production.
Even if they did, it clearly wasn't enough to stop an outbreak. This is why we need the cure.
Well, I mean, I'll take what I can get right now, Harlan. So, if I can get a piece of that emitter, I'd be pretty good, happy, and set. Test chamber.
The glass is broken. I'm afraid your former workplace has seen better days, Doctor.
External spread was what breached the chamber.
It appears the entire facility became one contiguous test chamber.
And that too was breached.
I want it. Give it. Give me the thing. I need to get the emitter. I need it. For science. Ooh, that needs to go in the thing. I keep doing this. I don't need to do this. It's just my ADHD brain. Or my OCD brain. It's whatever's wrong with me, brain. Telling me that I have to do that. Now then. Is this what I need to look at? To examine in order to get things
I
going?
assume these microscopes were used to observe the biomass.
I believe so, yes.
Development of the biomass containment technology required research at the macro, micro, and even nanoscopic scales.
With these microscopes, the researchers would have been able to observe the effect of their containment technology in real time, with a more manageable sample size, of course.
It must have been a heavy responsibility to work so closely with live biomass samples.
It was not without its risks.
So, would you say it was more or less risky than intentionally infecting your own MTL drive?
If you have any less precarious solutions, Captain, I'm all yes.
How do I get this stupid emitter? I want the emitter! You know what if I just... I can't go through here because there's a biomass.
This web is preventing me from further exploring the labs. Perhaps I
Jack,
can
what do
use
we
one of
do?
these cloak emitters.
Really? That's all I had to say? But how do I get the emitter? What if I dial this up to 10? That turns it off. What if I do this, and then that, turn this all the way. Can I turn it all the way off? Oh, wait, no, I know what to do. I'm stupid. I'm a little idiot boy. I'm a moron. All I have to do is aim this at this guy, and then, bam!
Biomass at the exit neutralized.
It's possible I failed to foresee
made it.
some of the cloaking
There we go.
eventual implications.
Sounds like your research is on the right
Jesus.
track.
God, that freaked me out.
She never gave up. I could hardly ever pull her away from her work.
Dr. Harlan, if I may interject, the local data I'm seeing implies that the director's efforts to develop cloak emitters proceeded beyond prototyping. Portable versions were installed in some of the X3 medtech shells. Several of these shells appear to have been left behind in the medical wing.
Whoa.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I believe it may be possible to fit Jack with a similar device, a portable cloak emitter.
What is involved?
I'll need you to retrieve the data from one of the medtech shells here. With that, I should be able to reconstruct the portable cloak emitter's design.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
I think I just found it. That was nice.
A surprising amount of data. Some of it's irrelevant, but a fair bit could help our efforts on a cure. Thanks, Jack.
Of course.
Jack, this is the primary examination room, where prototype cures were administered to volunteers.
This log indicates a multitude of visitors. Some were children.
Yes, many of the station's personnel had families. Most of their children were suitably behaved. Some were not. Still, I hope they reached safety.
I do too.
These medical beds were used for diagnostic scans?
And to monitor potential treatments. Many of my peers focused on post-diagnosis options.
What sort of options?
Pain management, transmission reduction. Though most patients with terminal diagnosis volunteered for cure research.
Wait. There are diagnoses that aren't terminal.
If the infection is limited to the extremities and has not yet penetrated the epidermis, amputation has a roughly 40% success rate.
In emergencies, the integrated cutter, equipped by several models of the X3 shell, including Jack's, can...
No. That's enough. Forget I asked.
Were they just talking about cutting people's limbs off? Is that the point they were trying to get at? Because, it's not an ideal solution, but You do what you gotta do. In dire straits.
I'm entering the medical lab.
Doctor, perhaps you should step away for a moment. I'm sure there's still plenty of output data to parse before we're ready to initiate the experiment.
She's here, isn't she? Juno.
More than likely, yes.
Who? The research director?
I can handle it, Juno.
Are you certain?
I'm not looking away.
He's tough. He's been through it. He's a tough man. I respect him. He's no nonsense. He's not fun to talk to, but...
A researcher and one of our anesthesiologists. It's an impossible task. Alleviating the pain of an infection, especially in later stages.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I found another casualty. This researcher seems to have been helping the other one.
Dr. Adriana Lay.
She was too young for this.
I've recovered her research. It also seems she received a message from Dr. McKenna with all of his access codes attached. Would you like me to play it?
Oh, sure.
Affirmative.
Beginning playback.
Hey, Adriana. I know I can count on you to look out for everyone. So I'm sending you my access codes. They should get you into my stuff and a few engineering areas. My spare rations, my playing cards, whatever else. If any of it helps even a little bit, please, take it. Share it. I figure it might make things a little more comfortable for you all.
Tram prepared for departure.
Shit, I gotta go. I have no idea how to end this. Good luck? No. Goodbye.
It's also
End of message.
dark, sad.
If any of Dr. McKenna's codes prove useful, I'll add them to your ARM computer.
Thank you.
Oh. I'm trying to untangle my cable. It's all wrapped up. I grabbed this guy by accident.
My suspicions were correct. They did develop a portable version of the cloak emitter. Unfortunately, the data contained in this shell is only partial. Jack, to complete the reconstruction, I'll need you to scan additional units.
Understood.
Well, there's one right there. There's a bunch inside of those. Oh, hey, there's a keypad here. Do we have a code for this?
A keypad for the duct. Juno, could one of Dr. McKenna's codes work here?
I believe so, yes. Try 2525.
Okay, 2525.
Access
How about
to
it?
utility ducts granted.
Gross in here. It's gross everywhere. I don't know why I expected anything other than that. Ooh,
Moving through the vents
flashing
now.
light. Ugh.
Tell me something, Doctor.
Nope, can't go that way.
How long does it take
What?
for the infection to run its course?
Once it becomes fully active, usually somewhere between 3 to 5 days.
Ooh, hey, there's a guy.
But most victims opt to expedite their end.
Oh, that's
Right.
sad.
Excellent. That shell contained more data regarding the portable emitters. We'll need a good bit more to reconstruct the design, though.
So, how does the infection work? Once it becomes active? I mean,
The biomass drains energy directly from your cells. Your body is in the throes of widespread cellular decay. Major organ failure follows 12 to 18 hours later. But at least by then you're not in as much pain, since the infection has likely started feeding on the electrical signals
Okay, so
traveling
that's it
through your
here.
nervous system. By day 4 you've...
alright. I get the picture.
Perhaps we should shift focus back to the mission.
Jack, it's okay. I asked. I should know what I'm in for. Just maybe not all at once.
Scan complete. We still need more data. Interesting. Doctor, this shell has a log conversation regarding the director and your research.
Go ahead, Juno.
Beginning playback.
Alright, Unit 5, back to the lab. The director wants to run those simulations again.
Query. For what purpose?
I'm not sure. Dr. Harlan's ideas were intriguing, to say the least, but, well, I suppose the director knows best. Go ahead and prep the simulations. I'll join you shortly.
Acknowledge, Dr. McKenna.
So the director eventually explored your theories after all?
I didn't expect she would continue it after I left. But without the biomass-based genetic material, it would have been as much of a dead end as containment. I just couldn't convince her.
That's sad, Harlan. That's very sad stuff. Alright, we have a cloak emitter right here. This might be where the one I need to get the thing, so...
I found another arm equipped with a cloak emitter. A backup safety measure.
More than likely. But that's the problem. The biomass can't be contained. No matter how many redundancies you put in place.
Come on, get in there. Okay, here we go.
My reconstruction of the personal cloak emitter is nearly complete. One more scan should be sufficient.
Do any of these people have... No, I don't see any data port on any of them.
I found another casualty of the biomass.
It appears he was trying to assist right up until the end.
Dr. Hollis. That name kind of familiar.
A further casualty of the biomass.
Dr. Jordan Becci. She specialized in pain management therapy for the infected.
Okay, so... Oh, you know what? Here's a guy. I forgot about him. This might be the last one, right? Is that what Juno said?
Data collection complete.
Yes, okay.
Finalizing tool reconstruction.
Nice.
Reconstruction complete. Please visit a fabricator to install your new cloak emitter.
Okay. Get the cloak emitter. Into the fabricator we go. Try to untangle my cable while this is happening. Oh, hey, oh, God, oh, Jesus,
Cloak emitter
oh,
installation
sorry.
successful.
There we go.
This portable version is practically identical to the mounted prototypes you've been using thus far.
Nice. Okay, so we just need to test it on something. Like this little guy right here. Flap.
Excellent. A tool like this will make it much easier to get around.
Just keep in
Hell
mind
yeah,
that
it
its
will.
effective range had to be reduced to achieve portability. If you move too far away from your target, the tool will deactivate.
Oh. Noted.
Still, better than nothing. Okay, so now we can get through this door right here. And I should stop
I'm
before
back
I
in the
blast.
Proceeding to biomass containment.
Wait, how do I activate the excavation lab's door? Should I touch it? Oh, here we go.
There's another voice-activated control panel here.
Additional security for the biomass containment area. It requires the voice authorization of a high-ranking official.
Well, we've got Dr. Harlan, right? Let's get that door open.
My authorization won't be enough.
Oh, come on.
We'll need someone with higher clearance.
The research director.
After a
Oh,
lockdown, she'd be the only one able to enter containment.
With a large enough sample of the director's vocal modulations, I should be able to synthesize her voice.
Her voice software. I don't know, even if we could find one, I'm not sure it's fair to...
Pull up my personal archive, Juno. There's just one file there.
You're sure, Dr. Harlan?
Go on.
Beginning playback.
I'm not going to be able to change your mind, am I?
I just... Unless I had it.
It's okay. A kill would change everything. You're not wrong about that. I just wish...
I know, Nora. Me too. I won't be long.
ugh.
Doctor,
I was
I'm
fighting a
sorry,
sneeze.
but it's not enough. We'll need more data before I can accurately synthesize the director's voice.
Echo 1, you'll need to return to the medical lab. Find Nora. If our data port is still intact, it may be our best chance of finding more voice data.
Of course.
Oh,
I'll
shit,
head
shit,
back
shit.
to the med lab.
Okay, so... Was she in here? Was she one of these? I think that's her right there? Yeah, I bet that's her right there. I mean, that one's specifically behind that, so... Oh, God!
Dr. Barry,
Oh, God!
the research director.
She's alone. Why aren't there any medtechs here?
She must have sent us away to help the other patients. Of course she did.
Confirmed. This data has what we need. A message from the research director. It's addressed to you, Dr. Harlan.
Go ahead. Juno, get your sample.
Dr. Harlan.
We need her authorization. Just play it.
Beginning playback.
Ever? I don't know if you'll ever find this, but I wanted to get it out before things get any worse. If you do manage to find this, well, then you know what's happened. I suppose the good news is we got the emitter deck to work, which, if I'm not mistaken, means you owe me dinner. Everett, listen to me. I know you. I know you're going to try to put all this on yourself somehow. Make yourself believe there was something you'd have done had you been here, but it's not true. You understand? Don't go trying to carry that. We all knew developing a cure was virtually impossible. No one here was waiting to be saved. You're leaving. You're already doing everything you could do to try and stop this. I miss you, Everett. Be safe. I love you. Goodbye.
That's sad. I'm sad now.
Sorry, Harlan.
It is difficult to comprehend exactly what you're experiencing, Doctor, but please accept my condolences as well.
She was a good person. She deserved a better resting place than this.
I believe I have enough data to synthesize the director's voice now.
Understood. I'll return to the security panel in the lobby.
I'm already here.
I'm back at the security panel. Are we sure this will work?
No.
Whoa.
But we can try. With Dr. Harlan's permission, of course.
Do it.
This is Dr. Nora Parekh. Authorized containment access.
Juno,
Yes, Doctor?
never do that again.
Hard stuff. Heavy stuff. I was worried it wasn't going to open there for a second.
I'm entering what appears to be an excavation site.
You are correct. It's the only remaining route to the biomass containment area. We should be able to find our sample there.
Acknowledged.
Is this
No, that's
containment
not all.
area where the outbreak started?
Most likely. I'll continue parsing logs to see if I can determine what happened.
I'm sure that's not necessary.
Do it. I need to know.
Of course, Doctor.
Wait, I missed. I wasn't listening to what they were saying. I got distracted by the light, by the pretty light. Damn my brain. Okay, let's see here. What do we got up there? It's a barrier of some
I
kind.
assume these barriers were set up while construction was taking place.
What's an
Correct.
excavator?
Data files show a series of tunnels extending beyond the barriers.
The scale of these excavations seems to far exceed our mining efforts back on the Kronos 2.
Absolutely. Though, this excavation was done to leverage the asteroid's bulk as a protective layer against the biomass. Any valuable mineral extractions were merely a byproduct.
Does most of humanity have to live like this? Underground, so to speak?
For several generations now.
I'm sorry.
I'm detecting a tick up ahead.
Yeah, I saw
Would
it.
my cloak emitter be effective?
I believe so. And the device's range should allow you to cloak the tick before it detects you.
You say that, but can I actually get it before that happens? Or maybe I want it before, right?
Cloaking
Ow.
successful.
Got him.
All this advanced tech, and the biomass still broke containment.
Yes. This is why
What if I touch it?
eliminating the
I should have done
biomass
that.
is our only option.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. I don't know why I did that. I'm stupid. I need to charge this. Let's see. It wasn't on. It was turned off over there. So I just keep going. I just bring you with me. Yeah, you and me forever, little drone guy. 100 years, you and me and the little observation drone excavator. Yeah, I wanted to know what these were about. That's why I
Were
was
these
floating around the area
excavators being
earlier.
used to expand the containment area?
I can't be certain,
Oh, there you go.
but given the advancements made in
Oh,
insulation
God.
cloaking
Oh.
technology, I imagine they would have been trying to ramp up testing or possibly even production.
I'm approaching the large opening. There is a conveyance system installed overhead.
That is how newly arriving containment units were transferred into main storage. Local telemetry indicates a significant biomass presence throughout the area.
You don't say.
Containment certainly failed here.
Ooh, that's another
Acknowledged.
tick.
I will proceed with caution.
Yuck. God, this stuff is everywhere.
This container must have lost power at some point. Unfortunately, it appears its contents have escaped. How certain are we that a functional container is still here?
Based
friend
on the
alone.
logs, one stock container arrived shortly before the lockdown.
Hopefully, it remains intact.
Okay, what's going on with the shell?
There is an X3 shell encased in biomass. Shall I scan its data port?
It is likely to possess details about the outbreak.
Then do it.
Data retrieved. I believe the synthetic using this shell was indeed present for the initial containment failure. I'll play the log.
Director Park,
Yes, unit.
a Category 4 containment breach is in progress.
What?
Origin uncertain.
Too far away.
Multiple ticks are unrestrained in the conveyance shaft. Heading to lockdown.
Have any personnel had direct contact?
Several. I sacrificed my shell to prevent immediate fatality. I'm in the process of reprinting with a portable cloak emitter.
All right, I'll triage the infected in the med labs.
Your SIP telemetry indicates you are not wearing a helmet. To avoid dying,
I'll find one. Just prioritize personal evacuations and lock down the entire containment area, especially main storage.
acknowledged. Doctor,
Nora, why did you?
She did her best. She tried to... No, she did help everyone. I'm sure that without her...
It doesn't matter. Without a cure, none of it matters.
Well, then... we know what we have to do.
Agreed.
I need to shoot this transformer.
If you can't cloak the sensors, cloak the power source.
That's right, Jack.
Nicely done, Jack.
That was unexpected. I'll need just a moment to further analyze the reconstructed targeting software.
Oh, that's not good.
I see it now. The cloak emitter should be able to target power sources as well, as long as they're sufficiently compact.
Copy that. Proceeding through the web now. Is this the cargo bay?
Yes, and our containment unit is indeed intact.
I'm still prepping the intake system. Should be ready by the time the container gets here, though. I'm assuming we have what we need.
Readings show a full complement of ticks within. So, yes, Captain, we have what we need.
Yeah, I've got a crane right here.
I am hesitant to consider that need fulfilled until we successfully move the container out of the facility.
Fair enough. We'll send a cargo drone for pickup once you're ready.
Acknowledged. I'll get the door.
Let's see. Oop, okay, so I can't get in there just yet. Okay. Oh god. I thought I was going to be in biomass again. But I wasn't. Everything's fine here. I probably need to go that way. But let's see what's over here first. We have some casualties. Oh no. Oh no. They are all no longer in the living form. It looks like a locker room, and I can't access it yet, so I need to go this way instead. Okay. Just give it a little blast to this guy. And in we are. Control panel.
Are these the controls for the bay door?
Correct.
Ooh. How do I get in that? I'll find out in a minute.
Exterior bay door opened.
Copy that. We'll send over a cargo drone to retrieve the container.
Great.
Shouldn't take too long.
Hopefully
Jack,
not.
we'll just need you to manually release the container once the drone has secured it.
Acknowledged. I'll head to the cargo bay.
Oh, hey, the door opened. Okay, good. I want to know what's up in here. Probably something back here that's cool and interesting, like a dead Echo shell. He looks like he's having a great time. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh, look, it's one of these things. Oh, I'm just gonna blast you now, because I don't want to deal with you. You're nasty and gross. Nobody likes you. Okay, grab that, turn that on. And we have another X3 shell here, so we'll go ahead and scan them.
Let's see. Moderate store of data, but much of it could prove useful in developing a cure. Good find, Jack. This is the administration area. Once past the next hallway, Jack, you'll be back in the cargo bay.
Great. So I guess I had to come this way, because there was no other way to go. Ready for sampling. Ooh, what is this? It's nothing. It's nothing important. So we go through here. What do you got hiding away? Nothing? Just a bunch of random junk floating around. Is that a battery? It's a recharge socket. Okay, I need a battery. There was a battery inside of this, right? But how do I get the battery out? Nothing is charged in here. Oh, crap. What do I do? I don't know. My brain is starting to fall apart. It is weak to the power
These controls
of
are
puzzles.
offline. Can this door be bypassed?
I'm afraid not. However, as a precaution, this area runs on a localized power grid. If you can find a way to restore that grid, the door should become operable.
Where am I supposed to find a battery? Were there any, like, shelves or anything? I don't see any shelving units, drawers or anything that I can open. Where is the battery? I've got a battery socket. I mean, this is clearly a oh, I could have just pulled it out the entire time. Oh god. That's embarrassing. Okay. All right, put the battery in. Charge that up. Yeah, it didn't have like it had clamps on it, right? There were clamps, and there wasn't a button to release the clamps. How was I supposed to know I could just reach in and grab it? You think I've played this game before? Well, I have. It's been a few years, but, you know. Oh.
This web must be sensing the battery's power field.
Oh, great. Okay,
Any
so
substantial power
we'll just
will awaken all
move that
forms
over
of
there.
biomass from dormancy.
And, I think that's the thing. So we freeze that, and I'm going to use my grip extender to grab the battery and just toss it all through.
Starting to get a feel for that cloak emitter, are we, Jack?
Yeah. Ugh.
It is quite effective.
That is indisputable at this point.
True dat.
And it
Girl
has
did
brought
good
us
work,
that
Harlan.
much closer to a cure. For that alone, we should be grateful.
I've nearly made it back to the cargo bay.
Good to hear, Jack. The drone should be there shortly.
Jack, the
There it
cargo
is.
drone will be unable to retrieve the container until it's released from the loading pallet. There should be a release mechanism near the container.
Where? Oh, there. Oh, I gotta cut it. Okay. Cut. Wait, hang on. Why can't I cut
A
this?
way to release the container.
Oh, come on.
That is correct. That access panel may be used to free the container from the pallet below.
Making me talk before I can cut stuff.
Container released.
Confirmed. Container primed for departure.
It will
Let's
need
go
to be
then.
hooked up once it gets here, Jack. Care to give it the final touch?
Absolutely. That is my job.
I believe I would, yes. I doubt the procedure will take long.
Okay then. See you in a few.
Going for another ride.
Departing in T
That'll be fun.
minus 10 seconds.
I love this part.
Jack, if you're planning on accompanying the container, now would be a good time to take hold.
I'm on. Let's go.
Drone
Come
is
on.
departing in 3, 2, 1. Igniting thrusters.
I thought it would go a lot faster than that at first, but it didn't. Oh well. Ooh, no need for a flashlight. Very bright now.
Jack, I hope you don't mind. I've switched us to another comms channel for a moment. I have
Why?
a somewhat personal question to ask you. Do you mind?
Not at all. Go ahead, Juno.
Go ahead, Juno.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Rhodes, she considers you a friend, yes?
I would hope so.
Yes, that is correct.
How do you know?
Because she has said so.
Ah, that certainly simplifies things. In your case,
How do you mean?
I'm trying to discern if Dr. Harlan considers me a friend. Biometrics indicate he is still experiencing some distress, but I'm unsure if it would be appropriate for me to console him. What is your assessment?
He's kind of prickly.
I find Dr. Harlan difficult to fully understand. His personality differs significantly from that of Captain Rhodes. He may express his regard in a different fashion.
He does refer to me by name, a behavior he does not extend to you. Perhaps that is a positive indicator.
Perhaps.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate your insight.
Damn, this was a waste of time.
Did we just become friends?
Absolutely, Juno. We've always been friends.
I suppose we did.
Splendid. I'll return comms to the public channel now.
I guess I need to find more things to upgrade my new tool before I can access that tram car. That sucks. That's too bad. I really wanted to get in there because I know there's a data tile in there, and I wanted it. I wanted that data tile. Now I gotta fly back to Chiron Station manually, but we're making good time. All right, let's get that biomass sample installed.
Hey there, Jack. Good to see you're still in one piece. Same deal as before. Hookup controls near the cargo clamps.
Why didn't it descend? Why is it just floating? Is it coming down now? Why did it go up so high in the first place? Oh. It just seemed kind of unnecessary for it to get that kind of height. Liv, are you out here still? Livy? Capitan. Where are you? I guess she's not out here anymore. That's okay. Let's get this thing seated in, clamped down.
Biomass container in place and ready to be secured.
Alright, give me the lever. Whoa, what is happening?
Biomass container secured in place.
Copy that. System check, Juno. How did we do?
Systems nominal. Both the fuel cell and biomass container are secure and fully engaged with the ship's intake systems.
Well, Jack, looks like things are wrapped up here. No need for you to rush back, though. I'm not exactly eager to send you hurtling through time again.
Of course.
Also, Dr. Harlan could always use more data for his research, if you'd like to continue exploring the station.
Copy that, Juno.
What to do? I do, need to go and find more of those induction stations, those charging stations, and upgrade my shields more. So, you know what? I'm gonna do that the way I did it last time, with a nice little montage, or, maybe I just won't show you all at all. I'll just get it done and we'll jump right into what's going on in the next episode of Lone Echo 2. Hope you all enjoyed this one. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.